This week's podcast is brought to you by Factor. Each week they offer 100 rotating meals that fit your dietary goals and schedule. You can pick plans for healthier eating, calorie management, keto, vegan, GLP-1 support, or low-carb menus. They also have ready-to-eat salads, shakes, and smoothies, and snacks and desserts. Factor is always fresh, never frozen, ready in about 2 minutes. So head to www.factormeals.com/Lewis50off. And use code Lewis50off to get 50% off your order. And new subscribers get free breakfast for a year.
This could all go horribly wrong at any minute.
Hello there, and welcome to the 259th edition of Lewis Black's Rantcast, entitled, What is the Cost of the War? We don't know, really, do we? Every day it changes. They're spending more money. Did we spend this amount? Did we spend that amount? It has been the constant question every day. Every day they have asked, what is the cost? What is the cost? What is the cost? What do you think the fucking cost is? The cost is our sanity. No matter what it costs, no matter what price tag you want to put on it, it's our sanity. Okay? We're not supposed to be going through this, all right? This is not supposed to be happening. This is not what it's supposed to be about at all. Not even close, all right? I'm going to turn my phone off because for some reason it just made a little ding, 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 ding. It's probably a message from Truth Social telling me I should be sending more money in for the war. What the fuck what could they possibly, what could we possibly be doing that would help at this point there? Same fucking thing. Don't tell me, well, this is different now. I got Pete Heggs out there going, we're going to blow the pants off them. We're going to sear their flesh off. They are not going to be able to move. What we're doing every day. This is the worst day of the bombing. That was like 3 days ago. All right? Nobody knows how big we're winning, he's telling us. They're both like blathering off. And yet, for some reason, we need our allies to help us. We never fucking consulted on it, because why would we consult them? All right? We did it before. That's why we lost before. We consulted with them. And they're not winners, okay? Oh, no, these people never won wars. But boy, oh boy, and with that, and all of it, that's what I told you. He says, yeah, he's standing there. I told you, we've saved them, 40 years ago, and now they're not paying back. What the fuck planet are you on? Okay? And at what point does Congress and the rest of this country just wake the fuck up? This is a problem. And just, the rest of the country's got shit to do to try to survive this war. Why? Because the price of shit is on the rise. And I could have called it that. I could have called it the price of shit is on the rise, and it's going to keep rising. But, it wouldn't be rising if we could get through that Hormuz. If we could get through there, all we got to do is get through there. Please. It's that is unbelievable. All right? That this is where we're at. Don't tell me this is different. Don't even try, okay? Only difference is that we're going to really smash them from the beginning, and then things are going to change because we're really going to be right on top of this, okay? Same thing. Let's go bomb, bomb, bomb. Let's get involved in a country that we can't do anything about once we think we've won. And he keeps saying that we won. Boy, they got nothing left. Meanwhile, there's shit blowing up all over the place. And don't think there won't be little cadres of maniacs being sent out by them, okay? Because they're going to be coming, and we've already seen the first of it, and more to come. I am fucking sure. And we're supposed to be able to just subsume all. Look. What we've been going through is bad enough, all right? At what point does this tip? Okay, at what point does Congress realize that the man in charge is not in charge? He's not even in charge of himself, except how important everything is in his world, and that let's be sure that everything revolves around him, okay? Because he's the fucking sun. He's the Sun King. Stop it. It's intolerable. And I find myself, I can't keep up. I couldn't keep up before, and the shit keeps happening. There's a whole ton of shit happening in terms of the government, and I couldn't keep up with that. And now we double down on what I don't know and what none of us know about what's happening in terms of this war. Please. No concept. Well, we're worried because we can tell the Straits of Hormuz is really, the diverticulitis. That's what the Straits of Hormuz is. The diverticulitis of the world. Really? And you sit there and watch and go, they haven't figured this out yet? All the leaders, including him. Well, we didn't know. We were trying to set things up. We didn't realize this would happen. How did you not know this wouldn't happen? Okay? How did you not know there wouldn't be a logjam? Well, we don't really need that, the oil. Well, okay, we don't? Then why is the price of shit on the rise? Huh? Why? I'm sure there'll be people, write in, tell me. Those of you who think that I'm fucking crazy. All right? I have been driven crazy. But now he's worried about, and in the midst of it, worried about Corinthian columns on the front of the White House. Stop it! Take your fucking hands off of everything. None of it's yours. None. You're a caretaker, you idiot. Please, stop this nonsense now. And who's got to pay the next price? And he's buying them shoes. He's buying them Florsheims. And they are afraid not to wear the Florsheims because they're afraid of him. Okay? What grade are they in? What fucking grade? Boy, he bought me the shoes. I better wear the shoes. Fucking Mario Rubio, we're supposed to elect him the next president, and he's afraid to tell the president he puts on shoes that are too big and wanders around. Seriously, now I'm going to go after Cuba. I'm going to go after Cuba. And they made and I'm just going back because it flashed back in. He's sitting there commenting about our allies. Their allies, he's talking like a 5-year-old. Stop it. Seriously, stop it. Pete Hegseth sitting there and acting with an arrogance, and then they're showing memes that are beyond anybody's comprehension. What does it show? That they have no clue in terms of really what war is about. And it's not about showing the rest of the world. You do that, and you're basically saying to the world, you thought we were nuts. Oh, we're more insane than you ever fucking imagined. You don't even have the drugs to give us. Fucking unbelievable. We are crazy. The world looks at us and is astonished. Meanwhile, we've got Russia is building drones. If that's true, and if they are, they're building drones, and they were also building drones, sending them to Iran. I can't even keep up with it. Sending them to Iran, telling Iran where our troops are, providing them with information. Russia, someone help me, please. And so what do? We go, well, if you could help us with the price of gas, okay, we're going to open that spigot again. You don't have to worry. You can buy all the Russian gas you want. Are you shitting me? They didn't know what they were doing from the beginning, much like every other fucking goddamn war we have gotten ourselves into. They didn't know. No clue. None. I am beyond disturbed. I really, really am beyond. Meanwhile, in our world, it's court case after court case. He lost 3 this week. The one that comes to mind immediately, which I didn't know about until the other evening, because you can't keep up. Some of you may be able to, but I haven't got the time and or the energy, and I also have a virus that I'm just kind of turning the corner on, and that really, and I believe it was caused by him. Yes, I do. I believe it was caused by him, and the fact that we have absolutely no one truly in charge of the HHS. Okay. See, I'm proving to you how sick I am. I'm kind of over the hump a bit. So, no, we got Robert Kennedy Jr. in charge of Health and Human Services, and that, I think, is a reason that I have a virus, too. My president is the virus, and I'm not being protected from that virus by Health and Human Services, which was also involved in a court case this week and lost. But let's start with the 300,000 folks at the VA who worked for the union and were taken, and their union was taken from them. They were no longer allowed to be unionized because the president said they weren't. But it turns out, well, we'll see, I guess, at the end, because everything's going to go to the Supreme Court because that's where he thinks he deserves to win everything. We'll see. He said they couldn't have they couldn't be unionized. Well, the judge said, yeah, they could. And Health and Human Services was told, stop it with your bullshit with the vaccines, okay? You pulled nonsense here, and we're going to have to tell you to throw all those people off. And so here we are. We're at square one. We're just fucking spinning our wheels. We cannot spin our wheels fast enough while we go to war. We can't solve the problems here, so let's create problems out there. Good job. Really a good job. It makes me sick. It makes me nauseous. And he couldn't even. He had someone somewhere. I didn't know about it because I didn't see it. They sent out a thing in order to raise funds for the I don't know if it's for his PAC or whatever, but they used a photo of him with his USA hat. Another thing that I could sit here and go on for a day and a half and not get anywhere. He's wearing a USA hat. He's wearing a USA hat. He's wearing a USA hat. And he's at that moment in time when the six who died in Iraq from that refueling plane incident, which apparently it turns out I think was shot at, didn't just fall from the sky. I think, I don't know, too much information, pounding and pounding and pounding. But they're using a photo of him there overlooking this ceremony as a fundraiser. What level of crassness? At what point, how does he not, I didn't really see it. Well, then you know what? Tell me what you have seen outside of insult and injury, okay? What have you seen, really? Because you don't seem to have seen anything, except those in front of you who ask a question, you go, stop it, because I'm fracking, how you talk. What the fuck? He's a fucking 9-year-old. Sometimes he's 5, sometimes he's 9. Son of a bitch, handing out shoes in the middle of a war when the people that he represents, all of us, are fucking going through some economic catastrophes. I am lucky at this point that I'm not. But boy, oh boy, who knows? And I feel for the rest of the country, for those who, it's the 56% who can't survive. And the TSA is fucked. And, but it's their fault, but it's their fault, but it's their fault. You sit down and fucking get them back to work. There's no fault here. Except you're both to blame by allowing this to fucking happen. So get the TSA back to work. They lost a job for 3 or 4 weeks. They've lost one paycheck, and many of them have to fucking go find a job with Uber or fucking food delivery. Are you shitting me? And you don't think there's something wrong with this country? Fuck you. I'm done with it. I am fucking done with this nonsense. God damn it. Okay? There's a problem with ICE. Everybody knows there's a problem with ICE. Okay? The Republicans can dance around all they want. Ain't gonna help you, idiots. Seriously, if you think you're gonna get elected on that. Okay? I don't think that the Democrats have done very well in terms of that they can't. as a group, convince a few people from the other side to vote with them so that the TSA's paid? What the fuck kind of skills do they have? What communication skills? God damn it. All right. That was kind of upbeat and fun. I've been, that's what happens. You lock me up for a fucking week and pound myself with too much information. I'm going to end with this because it's pretty good. And it's funny. Officials in the Swiss canton, it's like county, I believe, of Bern, ruled that the bear on its official coat of arms will continue to be depicted with a conspicuous red penis. We couldn't even do that here at this point in time. We could not even do it here. All right? We couldn't. We couldn't handle it. Well, the children think, bears don't have penises. It will continue to be depicted with a conspicuous red penis, as it has been for at least the past 600 years. And 600 years means what? It's a culture. It's a culture. We're going to hit 250. That means we're really finally a decent yogurt. Whew. That's how much culture we have. God damn it. The past 600 years, rejecting a liberal green lawmaker's proposal that with a desexed bear, the population as a whole would feel better represented. It's funny. I think it's funny. But I may have lost my sense of humor. I just think it's funny. This representative, this lawmaker, took a moment at a time to just go, wow, there's not enough sex in Bern. And so here we go. I do hope you enjoy today's Rantcast. I want to thank everybody for sending in their rants. I will see you again next week, and it will probably be a shorty because I can't. I just can't keep looking at this stuff. I just can't. Please avoid whatever it is that I got. I don't know how you do it. It's not a cold. It's a virus. I was tested for everything. Everything, all the stuff, all the tests came back great. I just wanted to share this with you. And so, no flu, no RSV, no COVID, just a virus. Really debilitating. Knocked me out. I'm just turning the corner, and I look forward to being with you again next week. And I hope that you have a good one, and I hope that wherever you are, spring has begun to return. Not this bullshit, oh, it's nice, no, it's shitty. Oh, it's nice, no, it's shitty. No, it's nice, no, it's shitty. Let's get on track. Huh? I think God owes us that. I think he owes us some decent weather since we're in the middle of a shitstorm. And it'd be nice to have some nice weather. So once again, it's a privilege and a pleasure to spend time with you. And I mean that. Thank you. This week's podcast is brought to you by Factor. It's that time of year where we get the first tease of warmer weather. It also makes us realize that t-shirt and short season is getting close. So you need to be thinking about eating well and get into shape for that time. That's where Factor comes in. It stops letting a busy schedule be your excuse to eat well. Offering fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs. Ready in 2 minutes, no planning, no cooking. Factor meals offer quality, functional ingredients, including lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole food ingredients, and healthy fats. It has no refined sugars, artificial sweeteners, or refined seed oil. Each week they offer 100 rotating meals that fit your dietary goals and schedule. You can pick plans for healthier eating, calorie management, keto, vegan, GLP-1 support, or low-carb menus. They also have ready-to-eat salads, shakes, and smoothies, and snacks and desserts. Plus, they have a new Muscle Pro collection that supports recovery for those workout routines to get into shape for summer. Factor is always fresh, never frozen. Ready in about 2 minutes. There's no prep and stress to eat well and stick to your goals. There's nothing more exciting than looking at 100 meals that you might eat this week. I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to the shrimp and andouille tomato gravy with potato hash, or the roasted salmon. That's right, with garlic butter and celery root cauliflower mash. So head to www.factormeals.com/Lewis50off and use code Lewis50off to get 50% off your order, and new subscribers get free breakfast for a year. So if you're constantly on the go like me, or just someone who wants to eat better and be healthy, Factor makes it easy. That's www.factormeals.com/Lewis50off and use code Lewis50off to get 50% off your order. Varies by plan. One free breakfast item per box for 1 year while your subscription is active. My dog is doing well. He's certainly doing better than I am. Okay. Come on, you piece of shit. There we go. God, the level at which I hate iPads. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's the weirdest heckles. You can't really, well, fuck you then. This one comes from Thomas Hall. Welcome to Battle Creek, Michigan, home to one of the world's largest breakfast cereal makers. Speaking of cereal makers, what fucking idiot decided to make a breakfast food that talks back at you when you pour milk on it? Fuck those three little fairies. Snap, crackle, and pop. Who are as determined as Tony the Tiger to make your hangover head ache from consuming too much free alcohol in the casino the night before? Not so great. Also, I think Snap, Crackle, and Pop are street names for some new kind of cocaine. Also, some holier-than-thou fuckheads say sugary breakfast cereals are pure poison for children. Holy shit, Lewis. When did chemically laced artificial sweeteners become better for humans than pure natural sugar? By the way, the word Michigan is a Native American word that translates as dirty, icy snow booger trapped in your cars real well. Lewis, I heard a rant you read not too long ago about merging lanes on the freeway. Here's my take on these shithead arrogant bastards who really piss me off with their "I'm more important than you" attitude, who race by me in the other lane that's not backed up, thinking they can merge when they reach the front of the line. Can't some clever engineer create a device that traps those bastards who do this to prevent them from merging and then puncture their tires? That'll stop those douchebags from ever doing that again. Anyway, thanks for letting me get this off my chest. Have a big bowl of Fruit Loops for breakfast tomorrow morning. Thank you, Thomas. At what point, Paul Bennett asks, did convenience become me screaming at a machine while it refuses to accept the one job it was built to do? Joe Hubbard asks, are you gay? Joe, I've done probably since 2012 a ton of these, and I do expect questions. I've never been asked that question. And the answer is no. This is from Joe Hackworth. That's Joe Hackworth. Yeah, you want me to repeat it, didn't you? or maybe her hack is worth something. In the afternoon, I enjoy napping. Taking a snooze before work is so relaxing. I get comfy, and the dog lays down beside me. Recently, the dog has been unleashing the most disgusting farts that are so bad, he gets up and leaves. But the odor still remains. All right, Andrew Tiffol or Tiffol? Fuck Ticketmaster. I mean, they should give out diamond-encrusted sounding rods so we can pleasure ourselves while watching our bank accounts get raped by these greedy bad fuckers. I mean, seeing you is amazing, but to get ass fucked by the monkey called Ticketmaster, I'd rather masturbate with a cheese grater. Andrew, I hate to tell you this, but you know, for a long time, I have a thing called the Fuck You Fan Club. And for less money than it would cost, that you wouldn't be, instead of being ass fucked by them, I do a minor ass fucking. But we actually have real people, and then you get to sit in the first 10 rows. And I'm sorry, and I've been fucking online talking about this for 15 years. And inevitably, someone like you shows up and goes, well, what about this? It's the reason I do it. I literally, 25 years ago, tried to get together with fucking a number of fucking bands and tried to get Ticketmaster fucked. They're just powerful. And so we came up with doing this. And I'm sorry, you know, but you're, you know, about the whole ass fuck thing. This is really good. This is Scott Anderson. This is something I forgot about this. I know you're going to want to talk about that stupid fuck in his state of denial, but in Michigan, there are more important fucking things that need addressing. I moved to this fuck state 3 months ago because my goddamn wife said so. You know, I had no goddamn choice in that matter. I'm too fucking old to sleep on the fucking couch out of principle these days. Here's my issue. Some stupid fucker decided that making a left turn at an intersection was beyond the comprehension of the fine residents of the state of Michigan. No. I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, are you shitting me? No, you get to travel another goddamn half mile, make a fucking U-turn, fucking make a left turn on red. Who in the fuck does this? These fuckers do. Meanwhile, my goddamn GPS is arguing with me and flat out accusing me of missing the intersection in the first goddamn place. Fuck her too. They even call it a motherfucking Michigan left. These fuckity fucks keep building these into the goddamn roads. Listen, I come from fucking Wisconsin, the home of the brandy old fashioned. And don't get me started on that fucking subject over here. We simply put in another lane, one that hard fucking working people can enter. And get this, turn from! Honestly, Lewis, between these motherfucking Michigan lefts and the red lights that are merely a fucking suggestion, I'm about ready to pack the fuck up and head back to the land of eternal cow shit. Good luck getting the fuck out of where you're going, wherever you're going after the show. Bet you miss your fucking turn and throw your goddamn GPS out the window. Sincerely, circle jerking in Michigan. That's very nice, Scott. Thank you. Reply all. This is Erin Johnson. reply all. You know what's destroying civilization? Not climate change, not politics. Reply all emails. Someone sends a company-wide email that says, the parking lot will be repaved Thursday. That's it. That's the whole message. And within 4 minutes, there are 43 responses. Thanks for the heads up. Good to know. Will there be signage? Will there be signage? It's a parking lot, not the Louvre. And then some hero hits reply all to say, please remove me from this thread. You just added yourself to the thread. You are the thread now. You've become the very thing you sought to destroy. We sent a man to the moon in 1969 with a calculator. And we could not figure out that not every single person in the building needs to know that Carol appreciated the reminder. Nobody cares, Carol. Nobody has ever cared. Richard Hammond, who is the better host of The Daily Show, Jon Stewart or Trevor Noah? No, I would have been. I never could. Even when John decided to leave, I never had a chance to audition. Ever. Just fucking, but I'm not angry. This one is, I can't believe you've left your name on this, but I'm gonna read it. This is, maybe it's not her name, I hope not. Brandy Williams. I've got to read this because this is why people say, why do you do this? Here's why. My husband never kisses me, but has no problem going down on me. Hate the anti-affection in public. Fucker. I like that a lot. I liked it a lot more than you fuckers did. All of a sudden, oh, no, that's a little much. I'm going to end with this. And this is, what's amazing is this was written on his phone unless he showed up with an iPad. And I don't have a name here. Fuck. Oh, there it is. Matthew Sonow. Or Sonow. I made the mistake of going to the grocery store with my wife once. A fat lady in a handicapped motor scooter entered about the same time as us. Just as any normal shopper would, we followed traditional grocery etiquette. Heavy pop bottles first, dry goods next, followed by chips and bread. This makes sure the 2-liter bottles don't crush the chips. Then to the cold item, then the freezer. Make sure the milk and eggs don't spoil as we shop, and that the ice cream doesn't melt. Of course, this fat lady in the motor scooter follows the same traditional path through the store, in our way at every turn, nearly running into my wife repeatedly. Pure frustration. Need soup? She's parked in front of it. Looking at the spices, she's nearly running us over. Trying to decide which spaghetti noodles to buy. Fuck! There she is again. Need cheese? She's in the way, trying to get a vat of butter into her buggy. We finally pull away and lose her somewhere in the dairy section. As we're in line to check out, here comes the... I shouldn't, but the fuck. Here comes the hoss in the scooter. See, that's why you got to allow people to just get it out. The person doesn't hear, God damn it. Pulls straight up to my wife in line and says, excuse me, Could you move so I can get by? Fuck my life, I think to myself. My wife snaps and completely loses her shit. If you'd get your fat ass out of that scooter and walk to buy your Mountain Dews and Twinkies, you probably wouldn't need that scooter to cart your fat ass. Go around! Beep, 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 beep. Lady backs up, goes around. Fuck! I've never been so proud and embarrassed all at the same time. 10 years later, I still refuse to grocery shop with my wife for fear we might see that lady again. Thanks, Battle Creek. Thank you. Thanks, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks to all of you for listening to my Rantcast. If you have a rant you want to get off your chest, send it in to me at lewisblack.com/live. You can think of it as therapy, or whatever you want to think of it as. Just let it rip. And I want to thank the true stars of our show, the ranters, and the splendid rants they gave us. Lewis Black's Rantcast was created and hosted by me. Aha, Lewis Black. Our live rant audio was produced by James Salter. Our theme song by Chris Lane. Executive producer, Ben Brewer. Executive producers, Matt Kleinschmidt and Robert Kelly.